Coach, you guys haven't played since January 5th. I'm sure you had some cobwebs and things weren't exactly fine-tuned. But how do you feel today went, and how important was this game for your matchup tomorrow against Perrysburg?
I think we found a way against a good team, and I certainly think we didn't play as well as we could have, as well as maybe we wanted to offensively. They do a good job of getting out with people when they defend and kind of cause some chaos, both offensively and defensively. So they had something to do with that. But I don't know if it was rust or cobwebs or whatever it was. If it was a 2-week break, was it significant? But I'm proud of the kids to find a way against a really good team with some really good players. In a different environment, in a game that we weren't playing extremely well. We found a way to get string stops together, using different defenses, and found a way to rebound against a big team.
You guys have some high expectations for this year after last year. How do you keep the team focused, from a game-to-game basis, realizing that, you're not going to reach your goals last year in a matter of a game or two?
Well, I think our schedule kind of takes care of that. We've played some really good teams, and we've got some big games, every week. Tomorrow's another one, big one. So it can be easier to not look ahead when you've got really good teams on your schedule, and so that helps. And outside of that, we got really good kids that care about each other, that are really smart, and they care about doing things right, and they understand that everything's a process. Last year we didn't go from 0 to 100. We learned a lot of different things throughout the season, and we learned more about ourselves by the end of the year. The same thing this year. We're an evolving team, and the kids understand that, and they understand we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4 before we get to 5. We're not trying to skip steps.
And what are a couple things that you have to focus on, not even just right now, but from the start of the season, from last year, that you just have to get better at to make that extra step?
We got to be more consistent defensively and rebounding the ball. Our one game we lost, we got killed in the rebounds against a really big Toledo Notre Dame team. And then, Brian out-rebounds us, and we had a big lead, thankfully, and almost left it away. But that rebound is a big one. We got to get more consistent there. Defensively, we got to find a way to string more stops together. And then offensively, we got to find some more consistent scoring. We can score in streaks, and then we can go a few periods without scoring. So we're still learning, kind of finding out what a good shot, what a bad shot is. It depends on the time and situation, and kind of the momentum of the game. And that comes, it's a process for everything. And they're still kids. We're still working through that, and we've got the right kids in place to learn that and keep moving forward.
You were one of 16 teams that did not get to finish your season last year. Is that something that you guys have chose to use as motivation? Do you keep it fresh in your mind, or was it something that you tried to get rid of and let's just move on?
Last year was last year. This year's a completely different season. It is what it is. It stinks in a lot of different ways, but there's nothing more we can do about that right now. I don't think that we needed extra motivation. I think we got kids that are really hungry and dedicated and committed to get better every day. But sure, it's there. I'd be lying to tell you if it's not something that I'm sure everybody thinks about. But at the end of the day, we got to worry about today. We can't do anything about yesterday or a year ago. All we can do is try to get better today and be prepared for the next day and next game.
There's one thing that you want the team to focus on the remainder of the year to make sure that you can make another run. What would that be?
Make every shot we take. That would be the best thing. We got to find a way defensively to rebound, and then we got to find a way to win close games. And the thing about that is the best way to find out how to win close games is to play in them. So at times we can let teams back in, or we can make mistakes that allow us close games. But really we got to use those to get better. So our biggest focus point right now is to find our mistakes and our weaknesses right now, and try to enhance them and get them the best we can for the end of the season.